Hello everybody, this is my introductory video. Hi, my name is Janae King. You can call me Janae. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, south side of Chicago, the low end area. I was born and raised. They call it the low end area because the street numbers are low and we're closer to downtown Chicago. I currently still live in Chicago, Illinois, and I currently still on the low end area. Funny fact about that is I reside still in the same development that I was born and raised in. I graduated from Inglewood Preparatory Academy, which is now an all-boys school. Then I went on to Malcolm X College. After graduation, I went on to Malcolm X College for about a year or two to study to get a couple of prereqs. I then went on to Midwestern Career College where I studied to become a dialysis technician. And now I'm at Northwestern College studying to become an RN. My first job was at an auto parts store as a cashier at the age of 17. I was in high school. I worked there for about 2 years and then I decided I had enough of that. I wasn't getting any free time. When I was in high school, I wasn't getting any free time outside of working and going to school. So I decided to quit. I then went on, maybe 4 or 5 years later, I went on to work for Walgreens. I worked at Walgreens for 9 years. And after 9 years, I felt like I needed something else to do. I needed to be trying to focus on a career and find something else to do. So I started Googling different schools where I can attend that I can get a trade and make it out of a career. Something that wasn't long term because at that time, my life didn't permit. I was having my kids and it wasn't permissible for me to be away from my kids that long. I had my daughter already, but I had just had my son. And I was a single parent and I needed something that could work for my schedule. So I then found Midwestern Career College. I looked up all the trades and seen which one was kind of best for me, and I Googled them, started to do a little more research on them, and that's when I decided to go as a dialysis technician. My first job with dialysis was at Fresenius Medical Care. I was there for about 6 years. After my 6 years, I transferred and went to DaVita. I stayed at DaVita for maybe a year, and due to the structure of the clinic, I went on to St. Anthony Hospital. My friend referred me to St. Anthony Hospital. Now, I'm a clinical dialysis technician, certified dialysis technician at St. Anthony Hospital. And I've been there for a little over a year now. I think it'll take me about another 2 years to get another year or two to get my RN license. A brief story about me is that I'm currently a part of a nonprofit organization with my daughter's father and a couple of more people. The nonprofit organization was first bought from him. And after talking with him, I originally was like, okay, I can come on as a partner. I come on as a partner. NOC NOT, Nation of Tomorrow, is an organization that focuses on teens and young adults. We teach them everyday life skills. We teach them entrepreneurship, how to go on job interviews, what to do on a job interview, how to dress, how to present yourself. Taking on educational trips, and just working with the youth in the community to keep them off the streets. Later, with hard work and dedication, we're hoping to open up a center, give some grants and stuff, and so that we can open up a center. Right now, we're just community-based. The music I enjoy R&B and some rap. It all just depends on my mood. I'm more so of an 80s, 90s R&B girl, though. A hidden talent of mine. This was a hard one. I like to decorate. I like to style, like dress. So a lot of my friends always come to me for advice when it comes to decorating and styling, like what they should wear, what they should not wear. I actually have a friend that's in the business of decorating, and she always asks me for my opinion or to help her. So I kind of got an eye for that, but never took it serious. Good communication to me means listening to understand. You can't have good communication if you don't understand what it is that the person is talking about. You need to also know. You need to also know where they're coming from, what they're trying to say. Good communication to me is talking about a situation and coming up with a mutual agreement between the two to get a better understanding and come to one mutual agreement. Being a dialysis technician is very important in my career, in my job field, that I have good communication skills. I have to be able to understand my patients and know their wants and needs. Because sometimes they're not always able to communicate them clearly to us. They expect us to understand. It's my job to put myself in their shoes and be impotent with what they're dealing with on an everyday basis. Being able to communicate with patients is a key element within my job, because sometimes dialysis patients have hard times dealing with the illness. It's hard for them to accept the change in their life, and it's a major change. It's a lifestyle change. It's everything to them. One moment you go from living this way and then the next you have to have a strict diet. You come into this place that you don't want to be here 3 days a week. It's making you sick. So it's a drastic lifestyle change. And we have to be able to understand them, and that's communication. That's the key to good communication. So sometimes they're resistant with us, but for me, I just make sure that my patients know that it's okay to talk to me. I make them feel at ease. And when you listen and not judge, which is also a part of good communication, they kind of trust you more and they're more pleasant with you. They seem to open up more because you never know what they're going through in their life. So it's just my job to be there and to listen and not judge and be empathetic towards their situation. I also need to have good communication skills being a dialysis technician, because I work closely with nurses and doctors. And sometimes doctors are not always there. So it's up to me and the nurse to let them know what's going on with the patient. So that's my thing that's what good communication is to me. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.